Hello students. Last class we had studied what is an ER model, ER diagram and the components of ER diagram. Today let us study what are the types of relationships. Cardinalities define how the entities are related to each other and whether one or more instances of the entities are linked to this relationship between them. So, this cardinality defines how entities are related to one another, whether one instance is related to more than one instance. There are three types of relationships or cardinalities between entities. Cardinalities is also known as relationship. There are three types of cardinalities: one to one, many to one, or one to many, many to many. So this is very important. What are the types of cardinalities or relationship? You have to write these: one to one to many to many. Let us see what is one to one relationship is. One to one in relationship. In one-to-one relationship, one instance of an entity is associated with only one other instance of another entity. So this one-to-one relationship, only one entity can be linked to only another one entity of the other instance. A line with an arrow mark indicates that only one instance is associated. So the line with the arrow mark indicates that it is associated, it is linked to only one entity. For example, if an instructor is allowed to advise only one student and a student can have only one instructor, then the cardinality is 1 to 1. So this means you have one student has only one teacher and one teacher can have only one student. Then this is the 1 to 1 relationship. So here it is written as instructor, advisor, student. Instructor is related as an advisor to the student. The instructor acts as the advisor to the students. Here you can see it is a divided rectangle, which means it is representing the entity. Here instructor is one entity and student is one entity. They are related by the relationship advisor. The attributes of the instructors are written as ID, name, salary. Here ID is been underlined, which means the ID is the key field of the instructor entity. Here the student has an attributes of ID, name, grade. Here again ID is been underlined, which represents it is the key attribute of the student entity. This arrow mark, the line with an arrow mark indicates that this entity is related to only one entity and this entity has only one related to one entity, student. You have to mention the cardinality on the arrow mark as 1 and 1. One more example for one-to-one relationship is president and a country. So president is one entity, country is one more entity. So one country can have only one president, right? A country cannot have more than one president, so it can have only one president. Next, a president can be president of only one country. He cannot be for more than one country. A president cannot be for even India, US, Europe. He cannot be for many countries. He can be a president for only one country. So one president is a president of one country. One country can have a president, can have only one president. So they have a relationship of one-to-one relationship. Next, many to one or one to many. In this type of relationship, only one instance of an entity, say A, is associated with one or many instances of another entity, say B. But the entity B can be associated with only one instance of the entity A. This means the first entity can have n number of entities. It can be linked to n number of entities. But the second entity can be linked to only one entity. Line without arrow mark is used to indicate multiple links to an entity. In one-to-one relationship, we studied that a line with an arrow mark indicates that only one instance is associated, but a line without an arrow mark indicates it can be linked to multiple entities. For example, if an instructor is allowed to advise more than one student, but a student can have only one instructor, then the cardinality is one to many. So in this, there is only one class teacher. For example, in your school, you have a class teacher. Each class has a class teacher and have n students in a class. So one class teacher can have n number of students, but n number of students can have only one class teacher. You cannot have more than one class teacher. You have only one class teacher, right? Or a class leader. You have only one class leader. And that class teacher cannot be the class teacher of another class. So n students can have only one instructor. One instructor can have n number of students. So the instructor can advise n number of students, but for n students only one instructor is required. This is one to many. You have to write the cardinality here on the above arrow mark, 1 n. So this indicates it is one to many or many to one relationship. One more example for one to many is a company and an employee. One company can have n number of employees, but n number of employees can have only one company. So one person in a company can work in only one company. He cannot work in one or more companies, more than one company. He can work only in one company. So he has only one company, but the company can have n number of employees. There may be so many employees in their company. So the company can have n number of employees, but employee can work only in one company. Next, many to many. In many to many relationship, one instance of an entity is associated with one or more instance of another entity, and one instance of the second entity can be associated with one or more instance of the first entity. This means the first entity can be linked to n number of entities, and the second entity can be linked to n number of entities. For example, if an instructor is allowed to advise more than one student and a student can have more than one instructor, then the cardinality is many to many. For example, you have 6 subjects and you have 6 different teachers. So there are n number of instructors and n number of students in a class. So n number of teachers can teach n number of students. That is, an instructor, n number of instructor can advise n number of students. There is no arrow mark, which means it is linked to many entities, multiple entities. One more example for many to many relationship is customer and a product. So for example, you're doing an online shopping in Flipkart. It has n number of customers. There may be hundreds of customers and they can buy any number of products. One person can buy some 5 products, one more person can buy 10 products. So like this, n number of customers can buy n number of products. So n number of products can be bought by n number of customers. This is many to many relationship. Thank you, students.